One of the key features of Clio Grow that when I used it, I really enjoyed was keeping track of the sources of the clients, the prospective new clients that were coming in. So, you could say, okay, this person came in through an event, a seminar that I did. This person found me on Google. This person booked a call through my website. This person, found me through some legal directory or, lawyer referral service, something like that. And I always felt like that was so critical so that I know where to put my, um, you know, if each one is a basket, where should I put my eggs? What basket should I put my eggs in? Um, and so it's really helpful from that standpoint, and it really helps you to evaluate, if I'm, you know, engaging in this social media campaign, should I put more money into this campaign, or should I take money out of that campaign and put it somewhere else? You can kind of decide, you know, as you're kind of reviewing and analyzing what is working, what you should do. Um, but yeah, tracking sources is huge, and knowing if this person is a prospective new client or is a current client, that's really important, so that your law firm as a whole, your staff knows where they are in the pipeline, if you will, where they are at each stage of the matter. Have we had an initial consultation? Have we had a follow-up phone call after the initial? Have we sent out an engagement letter? If so, has the client signed it? If the client has signed it, have we, scheduled another appointment to actually, sign everything that is needed for that particular person's situation? So just being able to categorize it as you're saying is so important so that everybody in your team knows how to treat that person when they call.
Yeah, and that's a good point, Thomas. Is I had an experience at a bank recently where a new teller was being trained, and there is some indicator in that bank as to the client or customer status with the bank. And that is such a beneficial thing for someone who may be unfamiliar with the client base. When a long time valued client calls in, there should be some way to say, boy, make sure you're taking care of this person because they're a valuable part of the client team with our office. And so anything we can do to make sure that those databases for contact purposes are clean and current and up to date with relevant information makes a huge difference. And these tools keep that real possible. And I love how you brought up the sources and kind of tracking your marketing efforts. And so let's talk about that for just a minute in terms of your process for tracking the various methodologies that you're using and tools that you're trying to use, and then figuring out, okay, wait a minute, I have no idea where this client got my information, and how do we navigate that as we're growing our firms?